The holiday week heats up. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. This update is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us. That's Indie with a Y.
AEW.
AEW presents its Holiday Bash edition of Dynamite tonight. The semifinals in the TBS Championship Tournament begins with Ruby Soho versus Nyla Rose. Also announced for tonight's show, CM Punk, Sting, and Darby Allin teaming up against MJF and FTR. Plus Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy, and Malakai Black versus Griff Garrison. On last night's Dark, Austin and Colten Gunn beat Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson. Anderson was pinned with a small package. Johl got a win. He beat Julius Coleman. And Matt Sydal beat Serpentico in the main event.
WWE.
We have some big matches announced for NXT's New Year's Evil special that's coming up on January 4th. Tommaso Ciampa will defend the NXT Championship against Bron Breakker. Mandy Rose will put the NXT Women's title on the line in a three-way against Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez. Gonzalez beat Dakota Kai in a street fight last night. She powerbombed Kai onto a trash can to get the pin. Also now set for New Year's Evil, a champion versus champion, title versus title match between North American champion Carmelo Hayes and the Cruiserweight champion Roderick Strong. There was a big upset on last night's show. Idris Enofe surprised Von Wagner with a roll-up and got the pin. Wagner laid out Enofe after the match. Pete Dunne pinned Tony D'Angelo with the bitter end in last night's main event, but after the match, D'Angelo attacked Dunne and cracked Dunne's hand with a crowbar. Dexter Lumis took down Trick Williams with silence. Io Shirai beat Elektra Lopez. The Creed brothers and the Grizzled Young Veterans fought to a no contest after Jacket Time and Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs got involved. An in-ring confrontation between AJ Styles and Grayson Waller ended with Waller taking a walk after Styles challenged him to fight. 1 week after Harland threw him down a flight of stairs, Brian Kendrick resigned from his coaching position, and he now has a match against Harland on next week's NXT. Drew Parker is off of GCW's show on New Year's Day due to travel issues. Instead, Joey Janela will face Scotty 2 Hotty. Ian Riccaboni will call the Ring of Honor World title match at GCW's big show at New York's Hammerstein Ballroom coming up on January 23rd.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan has another Road to Tokyo Dome show on Wednesday. Looking ahead to Thursday, the main event there has Hiromu Takahashi and Bushi versus El Desperado and Doki. That is Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, December 22nd. Our next update comes your way tomorrow morning, so please rate, review, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.